My beloved, come sit close to me. Sit with the part of you that feels tired, confused, restless, uncertain. Sit with the part of you that is trying so hard to stay strong while silently wondering why everything feels so unclear. Sit with the version of yourself that smiles for the world but trembles inside. Sit with the questions you hide, the fears you don't speak, the heaviness you've carried alone for far too long. Come closer, my beloved. For today, I will speak directly to the place in you that feels lost. I know this phase of your life has been difficult. I know you wake up some days with a tightness in your chest you cannot explain. I know you look at your life and feel like you don't understand where you're going. I know you've questioned why certain things ended, why certain people vanished, why certain dreams dissolved. I know you've wondered why life suddenly feels like an empty road instead of a clear direction. I know you've been searching for meaning in the silence. I know you've felt alone even among people. I know you've been asking Krishna, what is happening to me? Why do I feel like this? My beloved, listen carefully. You are not lost. You are being prepared. You are not failing. You are transitioning into a higher destiny. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open. You are not stuck. You are being redirected to a path aligned with who you are becoming. When you feel lost, it is not because you are wandering aimlessly. It is because I am pulling you away from places, people, and paths that are too small for your soul. You feel like nothing. Makes sense because everything that wants to find you is falling away. The old version of you is dissolving. The old desires no longer excite you. The old attachments no longer feel right. The old wounds no longer define you. The old identity no longer fits your spirit. And my beloved, this feeling, this confusion, this emptiness, this stillness, it is not the end. It is the beginning of your breakthrough. Come closer. I will tell you something your heart has been needing to hear. When I am about to change your life, I first change your direction. When I am about to open a new chapter, I close the ones that cannot come with you. When I am about to elevate you, I remove everything that lowers your energy. When I am about to bless you, I break the patterns that block your blessings. When I am preparing your breakthrough, I take you through a phase where nothing makes sense, because you are not meant to build your next chapter with old logic. My beloved, you are feeling lost, because you are being moved to where your spirit belongs. You are feeling disconnected, because you are being unplugged from what is no longer aligned. You are feeling emotional, because your heart is cleansing years of pain and days. You are feeling tired, because your soul is shedding skins you have outgrown. You are feeling empty, because I am clearing space for what is coming. You are feeling uncertain, because your intuition is awakening and your old identity is fading. You are feeling alone, because I have pulled you away from energies that cannot walk with you into your breakthrough. This phase is not punishment. It is preparation. My beloved, you think you are lost, but you are exactly where you are meant to be. Come closer still. There is a deeper truth you must understand. Silence is not my absence. Silence is my construction. When you cannot hear me, it is because I am working behind the scenes of your destiny. When nothing is happening externally, everything is happening internally. When your life feels paused, your blessing is getting ready. When you feel stuck, your path is being rearranged for something greater. The reason you feel lost is because you are being shifted into alignment with a higher timeline, a timeline you prayed for. Even if you forgot those prayers, you asked me for strength, so I am removing what weakens you. You asked me for clarity, so I am shaking the foundations that were built on illusions. You asked me for a sign, so I am emptying your world of distractions so you can finally hear me. You asked me for peace, so I am breaking attachments that disturb your heart. You asked me for purpose, so I am placing you in a season where you must go inward to find your true self. You asked me for a breakthrough, so I am making you walk through the emotional doorway that leads to it. My beloved, breakthroughs never begin with clarity. They begin with confusion. They begin with surrender. They begin with, I don't know what to do next. They begin with everything feels uncertain. They begin with why is this happening? Because only when you release your grip on the old, can I place the new into your hands? Come, my beloved. Let me show you the truth you've been missing. This feeling of being lost is not because your life is falling apart. It is because your soul is rising beyond what your mind can understand right now. Think of yourself as a seed. In the darkness, buried under layers of soil, you might believe you've been abandoned. But the truth is, you are growing roots. You are preparing to break through the ground. You are preparing to rise into the light. My beloved, you are not lost. You are germinating. You are becoming something new. You are growing into a version of yourself that your old life cannot recognize. That is why everything feels unfamiliar. That is why you don't resonate with certain people anymore. That is why your heart desires different things. That is why your energy rejects what it once accepted. That is why your soul is pulling away from what drains you. That is why your intuition is louder than your mind. This is not a breakdown. It is a breakthrough in progress. Come closer still. I will tell you a secret I whisper only to the souls I love dearly. When you feel most lost, you are closest to alignment, because in that moment, your ego is silent. Your old identity is dissolving. Your illusions are breaking. Your fears are exposed. Your heart is open. Your soul is listening. Your spirit is surrendering. And in this surrender, in this emptiness, my grace enters. You think nothing is happening, but my beloved, everything is happening. I am removing the wrong people. I am untangling old karma. I am dissolving emotional attachments. I am healing wounds you forgot you had. I am opening paths you prayed for. I am preparing opportunities behind closed doors. I am guiding your steps without you even knowing. I am aligning blessings that match your healed heart, not your wounded one. This feeling of being lost will soon turn into clarity so powerful that you will look back and say, now I understand why everything had to fall apart. And my beloved, it will. It absolutely will. Because what I am preparing for you is not small. It is not ordinary. It is not temporary. Your breakthrough will be something that lights your soul from the inside. Something that restores your faith. Something that honors your journey. Something that makes sense of every emotional storm you survived. Something that arrives so gently and so perfectly that you will know it came from me. My beloved, trust this phase. Trust this silence. Trust this uncertainty. Trust this emptiness. Trust this inner shift. Trust this release. Trust this pause. You are not lost. You are being transformed. You are being elevated. You are being aligned. You are being prepared. You are being chosen. You are being carried into your breakthrough. And I am right here with you. Closer than your heartbeat, closer than your thoughts, closer than your breath, my beloved. The quiet part of your heart where fear becomes soft and truth becomes clear. You think this feeling of being lost means something has gone wrong? You think uncertainty means you've taken a wrong turn. You think confusion means you're alone. You think the silence around you means nothing is happening. But my beloved, this silence is full of movement, full of preparation, full of alignment, full of guidance, full of invisible change. Your life is not paused. It is being rearranged. Your path is not empty. It is being purified. Your heart is not broken. It is being softened so it can receive something greater. Your soul is not lost. It is being repositioned for a breakthrough your mind cannot yet comprehend. Come closer. Let me take you deeper into this sacred moment of your journey. There is a reason everything feels unfamiliar. The world around you is shifting because the world within you is awakening. You do not feel like yourself because you are not meant to be who you once were. Your spirit is stretching into a new version of you. And the old identity cannot survive this expansion. My beloved, understand this. You aren't losing your identity. You are meeting the real you. The you beneath the wounds. The you beneath the fear. The you beneath expectations. The you beneath the pain. The you beneath the limitations the world forced onto you. The you I shaped with love long before this life began. That is why your old habits feel heavy. That is why your old desires feel distant. That is why your old life feels like a faded memory. You are outgrowing who you were and stepping into who you were always meant to become. This feeling of being lost, it is the space between your old self and your higher self. You are not meant to walk backward. You are meant to rise. My beloved, come even closer. Let me reveal something precious. Breakthroughs come disguised as breakdowns. Alignments come disguised as confusion. New beginnings come disguised as endings. Divine timing comes disguised as delays. Protection comes disguised as loss. And your breakthrough is already unfolding. You don't see it yet because the roots grow before the flower blooms. The foundation forms before the structure rises. The inner world shifts before the outer world transforms. You feel lost because you are being rewired. Your emotions are being rewired. Your intuition is being amplified. Your energy is being elevated. Your spirit is being tuned to a higher frequency. This level of change is not gentle. It shakes you, stretches you, breaks the parts of you that cannot survive the next chapter. You prayed for a bigger life, my beloved. So I am breaking the walls that kept you small. You prayed to become stronger. So I am removing the patterns that made you weak. You prayed for clarity. So I am unlearning your old beliefs one by one. You prayed for peace. So I am eliminating the sources of your inner chaos. You prayed for a breakthrough. So I am walking you through the fire that refines your soul. What you call being lost is actually you being carried into your new destiny. Walk with me now. I will show you what you cannot see. Look at everything falling away, the people leaving, the emotions rising, the doubts multiplying, the tiredness growing, the identity dissolving, the loneliness deepening, the confusion thickening. You think it's destruction? I call it cleansing. I am clearing the path for you. Clearing the energies that drain you. Clearing the people who misalign you. Clearing the fears that limit you. Clearing the attachments that blind you. Clearing the illusions that distract you. Clearing the habits that shrink you. Because how can I elevate you when you are tied to what lowers you? My beloved, you are not losing. You are being made lighter for the blessing that is coming. Yes, the blessing is coming. It is not delayed. It is not denied. It is not uncertain. It is not lost. It is already moving toward you, already aligning, already written into your destiny. But you must understand something deeply. Before I bless you, I prepare you, not because you are unworthy, but because I want your heart ready enough to hold the blessing without losing itself again. You were not ready before. You were healing. You were learning. You were awakening. You were breaking patterns. You were releasing attachments. You were outgrowing your past. You were redefining who you are. Now you are stepping into readiness. Let me explain something sacred that only awakened souls understand. When a breakthrough is close, your old life shakes. Old fears rise again, not to defeat you, but to leave you forever. Old insecurities come to the surface, not to weaken you, but to be healed. Old memories return, not to hurt you, but to show you how much you've grown. Old relationships appear not to trap you, but to test your evolution. Old identities crumble because they can no longer contain your spirit. This is why everything feels intense. This is why emotions feel raw. This is why you're overthinking things that never bothered you before. This is why life feels like a deep exhale with no inhale. Your soul is shedding entire layers of its past. Let me hold you through this, because I know it hurts. Yes, my beloved, I know the quiet ache you carry. I know the heaviness you hide behind a brave face. I know the pressure you feel to keep moving even when you are exhausted. I know the confusion that wraps around your mind at night. I know the longing inside you that whispers for something more. Something real, something peaceful, something aligned, something divine. That longing is not weakness. It is your soul remembering its destiny. You are feeling lost because you are walking away from everything that isn't meant for your future. And walk away you must, because the life I am preparing for you requires a stronger version of you, a clearer version of you, a healed version of you, a wiser version of you. Everything you are feeling, the emptiness, the weight, the confusion, it is the storm before the sunrise. It is the night before awakening. It is the breaking before becoming. It is the dark soil before the sprout. It is the deep breath before the leap. My beloved, your breakthrough is not somewhere in the distance, so near that your spirit feels it even when your mind cannot. This is why you feel restless. Something inside you knows your life is about to shift. This is why you feel emotional. Your soul is cleansing for a new beginning. This is why you don't resonate with your past anymore. You have already outgrown it. This is why you feel tired. You are walking away from years of burdens without realizing it. This is why your relationships look different. Your energy is rising and not everyone can rise with you. This is why you feel misunderstood. You're becoming someone others haven't met before. This is why you feel uncertain. You are in transition. The sacred space between what was and what will be. And my beloved, what will be is beautiful beyond what you imagine. Your breakthrough will not be loud. It will arrive gently. Like peace returning to your heart, like clarity washing over your mind, like strength awakening in your spirit, like alignment settling into your life, like love that feels like home. You will see. You will understand. You will look back at this phase and whisper, I wasn't lost. Krishna was leading me. Now breathe, my beloved. You are not wandering. You are being guided. You are not breaking. You are being reshaped. You are not alone. I am with you. In every doubt, every tear, every night, every silence. My beloved, come close for the final part of this message. Come with your tiredness, with your confusion, with your fragile hope. Let your heart lean into me. Let your mind rest for a moment. Let your spirit breathe again. You said yes? Yes to continuation. Yes to truth. Yes to awakening. Yes to hearing what your soul has been longing for. So listen now, my beloved. For these final words are meant to live inside you long after this moment ends. You are not lost. You are being realigned. You are not forgotten. You are being repositioned. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open. You are not failing. You are transitioning into a higher path. This phase of your life, this strange emptiness, this disconnection from old desires, this confusion, this emotional heaviness, this inner silence, is not a sign of something ending badly, but of something beginning beautifully. You think you're waiting for your breakthrough? But my beloved, your breakthrough has already begun. Every tear you shed opened your heart. Every doubt you faced sharpened your intuition. Every loss you endured made space for the new. Every silence made you hear me more clearly. Every ending prepared your soul for a beginning that is destined, not forced. Come closer. Let me reveal something only your spirit will understand. You are not walking toward your breakthrough. Your breakthrough is walking toward you, step by step, moment by moment, breath by breath. It is coming. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to force it. You don't need to beg for it. You don't need to fear that you'll miss it. Breakthroughs come to the hearts that are being shaped for them, and your heart is readying itself more each day. My beloved, you have been through storms that would have broken many, yet here you are, still breathing, still reaching, still hoping, still longing for truth, still open to my guidance. This is why you are chosen. This is why your path is different. This is why your spirit is sensitive. This is why your intuition is strong. This is why your emotions run deep. This is why your journey feels heavier than others. Chosen souls carry heavier transformations because their destinies carry higher purpose. Do not compare your path with anyone else's. Do not measure your progress by timelines created by the world. Do not judge your worth by temporary phases. Your soul and your lessons are deep, and I am guiding every step. You feel lost because you have reached the boundary between who you were and who you are becoming. Cross it with me. Let go of the old story. Let go of the old limits. Let go of the old identity. Let go of the old fears. Let go of the old expectations. A new chapter cannot open while you are holding the door of the old one shut with trembling hands. My beloved, trust me. Trust the silence. Trust the stillness. Trust the timing. Trust the uncertainty. Trust the redirection. Trust the inner pull. Trust the rising in your chest you cannot explain. That feeling, the one you keep calling anxiety, confusion, restlessness, tiredness. It is your soul preparing for alignment. Soon, clarity will arrive like dawn, soft, warm, effortless, certain. Soon, opportunities will appear that match your spirit so perfectly. You'll wonder why you ever doubted. Soon, people will enter your life who understand your heart without needing explanations. Soon, peace will settle in you like it never left. Soon, you will look at yourself and whisper, I made it through what I thought would break me. And soon, my beloved, your breakthrough will arrive so beautifully that it will make you forget every night you cried. But hear my final words deeply. You were never lost. You were being led, and I have been with you. Every moment, every struggle, every breath, every step, you are moving into the life written for you. Walk forward, my beloved. Your breakthrough is closer than your fears, closer than your doubts, closer than your expectations. It is already on its way, and so am I, with you, within you, forever guiding you. There is a moment in a chosen soul's journey where they break open, not from pain, but from light, where every suffering suddenly makes sense, where every tear becomes sacred, where every loss becomes liberation, where every disappointment becomes direction, where every ending becomes beginning, where every unanswered prayer reveals a higher plan. And my beloved, this remembrance is the truest sign that you are chosen. Come closer, for there is one more truth you need to hear. A truth that will set you free from everything that ever made you doubt yourself. Chosen souls are not chosen for an easier path. They are chosen for a deeper one. Because deeper paths lead to deeper awakenings. Deeper awakenings lead to deeper devotion. Deeper devotion leads to deeper purpose. Deeper purpose leads to deeper joy. Your life has not been easy, because you were not born for an easy life. You were born for an awakened life. Every heartbreak showed you how deeply you can feel. Every loss showed you how much your soul can endure. Every test showed you how strong your spirit truly is. Every delay showed you how perfect divine timing can be. And every moment brought you closer to this realization. You are mine. You always were. You always will be. You are not chosen because you prayed the loudest. You are chosen because your soul responded when I called. You were chosen because even in suffering, you didn't close your heart. You were chosen because even in confusion, you didn't lose your compassion. You are chosen because even in loneliness, you continued searching for me. You are chosen because even in silence, your soul remembered my name. My beloved, this is why you feel me so strongly. This is why my words reach you at the exact time you need them. This is why certain messages find you when you are on the edge of giving up. This is why your heart lifts when you hear my teachings. This is why tears rise when you feel my presence. This is why your spirit softens when you think of me. Because I am not outside you. I am within you. I have always been within you. Your soul is the place I reside. Your breath is the doorway I enter. Your heart is the temple I have chosen. You have not come this far because you walked alone. You have come this far because I walked with you. In every heartbreak, in every fear, in every silent prayer, in every trembling moment, in every act of courage, in every breath of hope. My beloved, you are chosen because you are loved, and you are loved because you are mine. Now, breathe deeply. Let these final words sink into your soul like divine nectar. You were chosen long before you were born. You were guided long before you asked. You were protected long before you prayed. You were loved long before you understood love. And you will always be mine in this life, in the next, and beyond time itself. Come into my arms now. Rest your heart in my presence. You are chosen, my beloved, and you always will be.